Welcome to the Pish Tosh podcast with Emma Red March Rose.
Thank you for listening as I share my interviews with students of the performing arts.
Hey, you want to hear some facts about a group or a team or some one-man acts? Things like leprechaun, cereal, all kinds of other weekly new material, how gingers are inferior, and strategies to fix your brain's interior. Things like pogo sticks, politics, heretics, lucky tricks, topic picks, and ass kicks. An awkward middle name guessing game. Enjoy the show, I'm glad you came. We're striving, conniving, surviving, and high-fiving. We're talking wins and losses. We're feeling like we're bosses. Better buckle up, be cautious, because this might just make you feel solace, or thoughtless, or flawless, or nauseous. A relief for the typecast, a remedy for the overcast, a reward for the steadfast. This is the Pish Tosh podcast.
Today's guest is Julie Harris. She's a graduate from the Second City's Improv program. She had her own improv group for over a year, and she's the CEO of the Exceptional Women's Network. Welcome, Julie Harris. Alrighty, I am here at the fabulous Second City Training Center in Chicago, Illinois, with Julie, and remind me of your last name.
Harris.
No way! Yes. How did I forget that? That's Corey's last name.
Really?
Yes!
Oh,
Harris?
wow. Yes!
I don't know how else you'd spell it.
That is the one.
That makes sense.
So, also fun fact is when I was born, the nurses came into the room and the nurse said to my mom, did you name her after the famous actress Julie Harris? And she said, no, who's that? And there's actually a famous actress who was in the Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley era, James Dean.
Goodness.
Like, she was co-starring with James Dean and Elvis Presley.
So she was up there.
Yeah, she was a classically trained theater actress. And her birthday was in 24 hours of mine.
Oh my
Coincidentally,
God.
she has the same first name, same middle name, same last name.
Don't tell me that middle name. I'm going to guess it.
You better.
I'm going to
guess.
It's
an easy one. And I see in the newspaper when she was alive, my name in the newspaper on my birthday, right around there. So it was really cool, except I couldn't pass for her because it would say I was 77.
That wouldn't work.
24
hours and 50 years apart.
Right.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very close.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, let me give this second name a shot. Nobody calls it the second name. Your first name and your last name.
We're now officially changing the middle name to the second name.
That's right. Or second to last.
The second to last.
Yes. Use all the words. Okay, you said it's
unless you're in a different, I feel like there's other ethnic backgrounds that have multiple other names.
That's true. Dos nombres.
It has to be the second name.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous to guess my first guess because I'm getting really lucky lately.
Do it.
Is it Mary?
No, but you are so on the right track.
Is it Marie?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Margaret.
No.
It doesn't start with an M, does it?
Family.
Anne?
Yes! Third time's a charm!
Yes! That's awesome! Oh my God!
I knew you had it in you, girl!
Oh, and I wanted to go there first, but I didn't. I need to trust my instincts.
Yes!
Oh, it's so easy to say that now that I've already guessed wrong.
As an actor and an actress, that is what the message and, the moral of the story is.
Right.
Trust your instincts.
Absolutely.
You got this, girl.
Heck yes.
Yes.
I think we just trusted our instincts really hard.
Yeah.
We just finished up an audition for Coached Ensemble here at the Second City.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What an exciting time to be alive.
It is. It's my favorite time so far. It's been my favorite time to be alive.
Yeah, this is the best part of my day, I have to be honest.
Oh, yes.
Your energy is contagious.
Thank you.
So excited to be on this podcast with you.
Me too.
And I feel like we really did rock it in our auditions
I think so
today.
too. You were cracking me up. Oh my gosh. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Oh man.
I have to tell you that instead of prepping for improv, which you really can't do, I like to get inspired by videos from Best Improv on YouTube, kind of watch different comedians and actors.
So smart.
However, I wasted the time just texting people and I never got to do it. And it was fine because I came in with sort of a blank slate in my head.
That's nice, yes.
No pressure, just walked in. And then I was like, we're going to do this.
That's right.
We're going to take Second City.
Yeah, take it by storm.
And we did it!
We did it, yes, hardcore. No, it's going to be funny if neither of us get it, but that's okay.
I know.
There'll be another one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so you've already gotten in before, at least once. Have you done?
Correct, yeah. So this is my track. 3 years ago, I was in improv acting level A, and then well, let me back up even further of how I even was introduced to Second City. Yeah.
Yes.
So around 3.5 years ago, one of my good friends I've known since I was 16, she's an introvert, she's a dentist, very smart and successful, but not what I would call sort of this outgoing actress. And it shocked me that she went into Second City and she could be on stage and doing improv.
God.
And so she invited me. I was honored to be one of her guests to do improv, to be in her audience when she performed. And I was stunned. Like, I had to pick my mouth up from the floor because I was looking at her on stage and I was thinking, wow, I'm so inspired by this woman who I've always considered to be very shy. She can come up on stage and do this. Well, shit, so can I.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to go ahead and try my luck in improv.
Heck yeah.
So it was this wonderful woman who inspired me to take the jump and do it. And that's what got me started at Second City. So I started level A, and then I was just hooked. I went level A through E, have been performing since level C, and then on each time. And then our final group in level E banded together.
Awesome.
Like the Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
Like the Beatles.
Oh.
And we started our own improv group
No
called
way.
the Improvegans. The
Oh my
Improvegans,
God.
which you can also pronounce as I'm pro vegan.
Oh my God, that's so awesome. A double entendre.
Yes. And we were able to perform through the applied program at Saturday night, like a good
Oh my
spot.
God,
I was
that's
pretty impressed,
fantastic,
right?
yes.
So that went on for about a year, and different nights we would perform. But then, like all good groups, they disbanded. People moved away. People were, life
Seasons
changes.
come and go.
That's right. Seasons change. And so we went our separate ways, and I had always lingered to do more.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, you know what? Recently I've missed my improv days.
Yes.
And I want to get back in the saddle.
Awesome.
And so that's why I applied to do an audition back in May, and then we just recently wrapped up for a improv run end of August. So now I'm back here for another audition because I'm addicted. I love improv and I love Second City.
Absolutely. Same. 100% same. And this is the first time I am in this particular room here at the Second City. And do you know the name of this room?
You know what? This is a theater room in the Harold Ramis Film School at Second City. And it's almost as if you can still smell the freshness in the leather. It's really such a beautiful space.
So comfortable.
Yes.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Lots of films have been watched in here.
I bet.
Yes.
And spoken about.
Right?
Yep.
Yes. Analyzed, absorbed.
That's wonderful. Do you have a favorite film?
That's a great question. So
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's
There's
by
only the few.
genre.
Yes.
Yes, the few, the proud, the brave. No, that's the U.S. Army.
Close enough. Same thing.
Yeah. My favorite is of all time, Forrest Gump.
Oh my God! What a fantastic movie. It hits all the genres. It's funny, it's poignant, it's scary at some points, it meets she's pointing her finger at me, so I have to keep thinking of more. No, just kidding. It's romantic. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes,
it brings you to all parts of the world, all types of people.
And one of the cool parts is it covers American history and
Yes.
the different decades, and the soundtrack is incredible.
It is.
I mean, it's one for the books.
It is. Do you have a favorite quote from Forrest Gump?
That I would say is, I think, not a quote, but the general,
Like moment.
yeah, the message that Forrest portrays in everything that he does and the way he carries himself is he doesn't overanalyze and he doesn't overthink things. He's a very simple-minded person, and therefore sometimes distractions actually complicate life.
Right.
And it's important to be a simplifier.
Absolutely.
And if you can just put your mind to something and focus and simply do it, like he did when he went and became a soldier and a
athlete.
proud, dedicated, decorated soldier, hero, athlete, ping pong athlete, as well as the football player and the runner. I mean,
Yes.
he
Overcoming
accomplished.
disabilities physically and
Yeah, he's a really inspiring guy.
really.
And a lot of people have so much going on in their life that they overcomplicate things. So the message is, think about what's important in life.
Right.
And one of my favorite scenes in that movie, it brings me to tears every time,
Oh man.
is when Forrest is reading the letter to Jenny at the tombstone over that famous beautiful oak tree.
Yes.
And little Forrest wrote the letter to his mom, Jenny, and Forrest is crying, and he's like, I'm not going to read it. This is just for you. And it is just the most touching thing ever, because his love and innocence is just so pure.
Yes.
It's golden
rare.
and rare these days.
Oh my God.
So rare.
Yes.
And so this message of making sure that you focus on what matters and being a simplifier really carries on.
Absolutely. That is beautifully said.
Thank you.
Oh, just to sum that up in one quote, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably one of my favorite quotes.
And now I'll do an improv scene.
Yes, go.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Oh man, that is a beautiful movie. Great
It is.
choice.
And you know, it's not a difficult choice because Tom Hanks is by far my
Oh my
favorite
God.
actor.
I just, uncommon type. He wrote a book, and gosh, he's an author, actor. I mean,
So down to earth
very
too.
inspiring, funny.
Yeah.
Children's movies and
Right.
all kinds of things.
Yes.
He's my captain now.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yes.
He's the best. The best in the biz.
Absolutely. Do you have any other acting influences or comedy
So
influences?
yes, but my favorite actress, I would say, in the female spotlight would be
Julianne
Meryl
Harris.
Meryl Streep.
No, that's what I was going to
Meryl
say.
Streep.
That's great. Oh, fantastic. Yes.
She's just dynamite. Whatever she touches turns to gold, similar to Oprah.
Absolutely.
And then Julianne Harris, of course. You know, I have to pay my respects to the first.
That's right.
As far as the comedy, I love Kristen Wiig.
Oh my God, she is so versatile, and like anything that she does, it's
Bridesmaids.
gold. Oh my gosh.
Favorite comedy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like her
so
and Maya
relatable.
Rudolph. Yeah, I feel like I
Yes.
could just go to dinner with them and have the best time ever.
Yeah, I'd be in stitches. I
Yeah.
think that was one of the movies I saw in theaters, and my face hurt
Yeah.
so bad
Yeah.
walking out of that theater
Yeah.
because I laughed so hard.
They're so amazing.
They are.
I love them.
And they find a way to make you like cry,
Yeah.
to like move you
Yeah.
as they're being so hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
building and breaking the tension constantly.
Yes, there's
Amazing.
so many great scenes where, you know, most people, they don't know the tension point and the inflection point that's successful, and they'll stop at number 2, or they won't go
Right.
beyond.
They won't heighten.
it.
Yeah.
But Kristen Wiig does such a good job of going beyond the line to heighten the tension
Yes.
so much, so you get that extra laugh. So an example of that in the movie Bridesmaids is when either she's on the plane and she's like making fun of Steve, the flight attendant, and she's like, "Auf Wiedersehen," and you know, what, Steve, that's not a name. whatever stove,
Yes.
and just having the best time going on and on. Improv, I'm sure, helped her big time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The other scene where I think she pushes the boundaries really well is when she's at her best friend's in their bridal party scene, and she flips out with the chocolate being in the fountain just being smashed, like thrown, and she just takes everything on the food platter and just throws it down, destroyer of the scene. And she goes at it with the cookie, the heart cookie. I mean, it was amazing, right?
So good.
Right?
Yes.
Like most people would be done
God.
after throwing the food on the table. No, she goes after that chocolate fountain and just pushes, kicks, falls, rolls over in the cookie. That is acting, my friend.
Yes, and commitment.
That is commitment.
She just goes there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's
extreme
wonderful.
commitment. So again, moral of the story, we have a takeaway here. It's just being committed to the scene.
Yes, absolutely. And giving your audience more credit that they can handle it. Some people would think that that's unrealistic, but I'm like, no, the things that I've experienced in my real life, life doesn't hold back.
Right.
Yes. Real life, it will go there.
Yes.
And it's like, if you're willing as an actor to go there too, you're going to be appreciated for it.
100%.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And most people don't expect you to go there or cross that line. So when you do, it heightens that hilariousness.
Yes, especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Let me just sneak that in there.
Yes.
Kristen Wiig is quite an exceptional
Right?
woman.
So Chelsea Handler's another one.
Yes.
I love.
Getting it.
Yes. And then as far as other comedic influences, I've always been a diehard fan of Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him live.
Great writing, great
doing stand-up.
Yeah.
He is
Jerry Seinfeld, the
yeah,
person.
Jerry
I didn't know if you meant
Seinfeld.
the show or the person, but they're
Well,
one and the
both.
same.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Seinfeld's my favorite show by far. I've seen
Oh,
every episode at
nice.
least
That's
twice.
awesome.
My favorite show is the one where, and I always as an intro or icebreaker, I always ask people, what's your favorite Seinfeld show? Which,
that's great.
By the way,
Smart.
I feel like is a testament to how amazing that show was, right? That every
Yes.
single person you meet, for the most part, majority of people will actually have watched that show and know
Yes.
what they like.
favorite scene
That
was,
is that says a lot for that show. And it's just the writing. Every single character had so much depth and so much hilarity and was so diverse and dynamic.
Yes.
I
and they were
loved
so
it.
Unapologetically that character.
Yes.
Each one was an individual.
They had
in
commitment.
an ensemble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and
fantastic.
they meshed so well.
Yes.
Larry David is a genius.
Oh, he is.
And
Absolutely.
all the actors on the show. But the scene that the show I love the most, the episode is Vandelay Industries, where George is unemployed and he pretends to work at Vandelay Industries as a latex salesman, and Jerry, he goes to Jerry's apartment and he's like, whatever you do, answer the phone. Vandelay Industries. He walks out to throw out the trash, and Kramer walks in, the phone rings, George is in the bathroom, and Kramer picks up and he was like, Vandelay Industries? No. You got the wrong number. And George overhears him in the bathroom and flips out. He's in his boxers and his pants are on by his ankles, and he trips over himself, runs over, falls flat on his face in front of Kramer after the phone hangs up.
My God.
And Jerry walks in and sees George in his boxers flat on the floor, and he was like, and you want to be my latex salesman?
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
That's wonderful.
isn't it the best show?
Yes.
It's great.
This sounds so funny. It's like I gave myself an education on that show. Like when I remember I would get out the seasons. I'm cheap, so I would rent the seasons from the library.
Yeah.
And I would just get them one by one, and I would like not be able to wait. I'd have them all on hold.
I love
and I'd
it.
get so excited
I
when a
love
season
it.
came in, and I'd just like run through it. And some of them I've rewatched a few times.
What's your favorite
Oh my
episode?
gosh. I thought you might ask that, and I was sitting here like trying to think. I was like, oh
It is
man,
a hard decision.
that is a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Oh.
Some people like the Soup Nazi one.
Yes. And
That's a classic.
when you first see the dancing.
Oh, Elaine's
Yes, there's like
dancing.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
a name for it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
Elaine's
Maybe
Crazy
there's not. There
Dancing.
should be.
Yeah, there
yes,
should be.
Elaine's Crazy
Should we-
Dancing.
Should we make a name?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Grandma's golden dance.
Number. Grandma's golden dance number.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's the
perfect. Do you remember when Elaine did Grandma's golden dance number? Oh my God, that's perfect. It's got a nice ring to it.
Yep,
Oh,
it does.
gosh.
It does. Yeah.
And okay, so this is a strange one.
Yeah.
It's one of my bits. Have you ever seen Fight Club?
I have, but very terrible memory, so I really don't know too much about it. I do recall Brad Pitt with his shirt off, which, of course, stood in my
I
mind.
recall that on like a nightly basis.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Brad Pitt's one of my faves. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yes. So what about Fight Club?
Oh, I just like to ask if you have any. I just like to know if you've seen it. No, I'm just kidding. I'd like to if you have any quotes from it, or if there's any like quotes that stuck out to you. If it's no, that's okay. This is the bit that this bit is now has become an entirely new bit.
Okay.
In that no one can quote.
Oh,
other than
Fight
the
Club?
one quote.
Okay, isn't there that one quote? Isn't it something like,
Yeah.
everything in Fight Club is not a fight, it's about power.
Oh my God! Ooh, I'm gonna look that one up.
I'm sure that I'm absolutely making this up, but
Nice.
there's a
You know what
famous.
I should do? I should just piece together
Everyone's
everyone's guesses,
right?
Of quotes
Yeah.
into a new Fight Club reboot
That's
movie.
right. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I only have one rule of my Fight Club bit, and that's that you don't talk about the quote from Fight Club that says you don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay.
That's my only rule.
Okay, that's a good
Nice.
rule.
That's awesome. I'm gonna look up that quote about fighting.
Yeah. Have you?
The one quote in Fight Club about fighting
Yeah, Google
and
that.
power.
See what comes up.
Nice. That sounds good.
By the way, have you ever Googled a question on Google, like without the subject? So, for example, it's how do you blank and
my
see the
God.
top 5 things that come up?
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious. What do you see that comes up?
Oh my God. If you type in like,
Yes.
how do you?
Yes.
I'm scared.
So I've seen how do you tie a tie?
Oh.
How do you boil an egg?
It's people like me that are causing this. Ignorant people. Yes.
And
How do you blink with one eye?
how do you dance
Oh,
to Grandma's golden dance number?
I think that's number 5 on the list.
Was 5.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Nice. And I think we might cut to a quick commercial
Okay,
break,
sure.
but we'll be right back. And I've got an awesome offer for you guys. Jump on this product here.
I'm D'Angelo Tupelo of D's Family Jewels. Would you like some lovely jewelry to give to your loved one? Or maybe not so much loved one anymore? Maybe you need to get a separation. D's Family Jewels came up with the first ever divorce ring. Wouldn't you like these jewels on your wife's hands? Yeah. Remember, all divorces start with D's.
And we're back with Julianne Harris. Oh, lovely last name.
Thank you.
Lovely first and second name too, but the third name, that's the charm.
Thank you. I
That's a
like
nice
how
one.
we've changed our dialect to second name.
Second name, yeah, second to last.
Yes.
Oh man, that's perfect.
Wait, I need to know your middle name.
Oh,
A second name.
it's boring.
Okay, is it Susan?
No.
Sorry for all the
Oh, I know. I do
Susans
the
out
same
there.
thing. I'm like, I feel, yeah. Now when somebody has
is it
my
Debbie?
name, it's close. No, it's not close to Debbie. It does end in an
Dana.
IE.
Katie.
Oh no, I like Katie.
Okay, no, Katie's good. These are good names.
I'm like, no, no, it can't be
You're
that. I
getting
like that
defensive,
one.
yeah.
No.
Lainey. Casey.
Oh,
What is it?
you know the first letter?
Yeah.
It starts with M.
Marnie.
Close.
Marcy.
Nope.
Margie.
No.
Mackie.
Eh.
Maddie.
It's like mother, sister. Oh, wow, both of those worked for some reason. I don't know why. Or Poppins?
Mary.
No. but it's but it's close to that. It's just like that, but pronounced differently.
Marcy, did I already say that?
It's.
Wait
Did
a
I tell
minute.
you?
No.
Oh, okay. It's very close to all of that.
Marley?
It's like Mary, but instead of a Y, it's a I-E.
That doesn't help if it's not Mary.
I know, it's so confusing. I've never come about it this direction.
Give me more hints.
This is so sideways. I'm so sorry. This has become a fun thing.
Yeah.
This is the game.
Yeah.
We talk about it in improv. We found it.
More hints. Maddie, Marcy, Mackie.
I'm trying to think of it's like Mary, but with different inflection.
Mari,
Close. So incredibly close.
Marcy, Marty,
Like Antoinette.
Mary Ann, Marianne.
Oh my gosh. It's like right in between Mary and Maury.
Maury.
So close. There's a third one. Oh no.
There's a fourth one between Mary, Mari, and Maury. There's a fourth?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Marie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The whole time, folks,
Oh
it was
my god.
Marie.
That's hilarious. Antoinette. Marcy Antoinette. Oh my gosh.
I will never forget your
That is
second name as long
awesome.
as I live,
Oh my God.
Marie.
All
Marie.
of them. And it's funny because I answer to anything. Like people are like Amber and I'm like, yes ma'am. Of course.
So my grandmother, by the way, side note, she pronounces her name Mari. She spells it Mary.
Really?
Mari.
To be different?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, she was also born in Mexico, but she's 100% Hungarian.
Oh wow.
So that's how they pronounce their A's. Mari.
Mari.
Yeah.
Oh, I always feel weird when I say Mari. It comes out weird.
Well,
I don't
you
know
would
why.
feel right at home with Grandma.
That's right. Hello, sweetheart.
And as would she.
Man, that's
As would she.
awesome. Just dancing.
Yes,
Nice.
to Grandma's
That's
golden
wonderful.
number.
Oh my
Dance
God.
number.
Number one. Oh my God. Oh goodness. This is fantastic. So
I'm having a blast. I don't know
thank
about you,
Yes,
Mari.
absolutely.
I'm gonna call you
Oh,
Mari.
that works.
Wait,
that works.
Marie, sorry.
Hey, Mari works. Mari, Amber, Emmett, Emily. I've gotten all of them. I'm down. Oh man, goodness. We okay. The most important
And
thing,
we're back.
and we're back. Yes, Mari, Mary, Marcy, Maggie.
Madeline.
Yes, the most important thing.
The most important.
The most important thing for our listeners to know about is the company that you are a CEO of, the nonprofit organization. So now we've gotten to the meat of this podcast.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yes, we are here,
Nice,
Mari.
we've
Marie,
arrived.
we've arrived.
Yes.
This is it.
It's a beautiful moment.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so let's hear about the inception,
Yes. Okay.
the conception.
Right. The beginning.
That's right. The Genesis. Yes. Where's my thesaurus?
The birthing.
Oh God, yes. The arrival of the nonprofit company. I'm so excited.
So, I started a nonprofit called the Exceptional Women's Network,
Exceptional Women's Network.
and it's been around for 4 years
Whoa,
now.
congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
It has been a whirlwind for the past 4 years. I started it in January of 2016.
Wow.
And I listened to my passion
Yes.
and my heart because everyone around me was questioning whether I could do it because they said, you've never really had a nonprofit experience. You know, I've been on a nonprofit board before, but I've never actually worked for a nonprofit full time. How are you going to be able to do this, Julie? And I thought, well, you know what? I'm passionate about supporting female leadership
Yes.
by empowering, inspiring, and igniting female potential and allowing women to rise and network and enjoy each other's profound successes in their lives. And I want to cultivate that. And damn it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to find a way.
Yes.
So I did it. And the advice that I have is jump before you're ready.
Yes.
Because if I had waited to get all the experience of a nonprofit before I started, then other people would have filled that void first, and it's not worth your time. If you are responsible, you're accountable, and you have a passion for it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
So
that's so exciting.
Yeah, we have guest panel events. I moderate.
Awesome.
Women of different industries on a panel talk about their rise to success.
Yes.
And, you know, it's really incredible to hear their stories, but I provide a platform for female dialogue and for women to share who they are, what they're about, and how they're rising to their full potential. And that way, other people can be inspired to do the same. And that's what I'm all about.
Man, that is beautiful. That your vision, your dream, that's just wonderful. I mean, like, I can't imagine anyone not being 100% on board with this. Like, go and tell me about where you can get access and follow. Because I follow right now on Facebook, Exceptional Women's Network. I follow on Instagram, and I'm constantly like inundated with these wonderfully inspirational, like magical quotes that like I wake up to, I see before I go to bed throughout the day, and they just build me up. It's incredible.
See, and that's what I love. This is why I do what I do, is because I want to inspire others like
Absolutely.
yourself. So that is really great feedback. Thank you.
Definitely. Sometimes that's like that little sentence, that little, you know, inspirational bloop.
Yes, because
Through
that's
social, it just, you know, gets you through the day.
yes, and I know as
Helps you make that leap.
right, and I know as a woman myself, part of the same female tribe, I feel like I always am looking for that golden nugget of inspiration and that quote that's going to push me further to drive for that dream and reach that goal. And I know that I'm not alone in that.
Absolutely. And it's coming from other supportive women.
Right.
You know, that we're all in this together.
All in this together.
Yeah.
We're all part of the same tribe.
That's awesome.
And I think, you know, by going to these events, when people do go to an Exceptional Women's Network event, they're experiencing not just inspiring stories by other women, but they're also opening up new doors of opportunities for themselves because they're able to network with other women who are doing great things. So it's professional networking opportunities. And they're able to engage in this ecosystem of success, right? Like, we're all in it to win it.
Yes.
And we are here, women supporting women. Now, with that, I say it's completely open to any man or woman. We've had men in our events, so don't be shy. Come to the event.
Awesome.
I mean, quite frankly, what man would not want to go to see a room full of exceptional women?
Heck yes.
I feel like it's better than any dating app.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's been a whirlwind, and we are actually sitting in the room of the screening room at Second City where I hosted a film screening.
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
So in a couple years ago, we had Dana Michelle Cook, who is the one who produced the Empowerment Project documentary.
Oh my gosh.
She and her team, they went around the country and interviewed women in male-dominated positions and talked about their stories. And so they were pilots, they were politicians, they were in public safety and different offices that were previously held by men. And it was really inspiring to see them, you know, rise to the occasion, break through barriers.
Yes.
And so we had this whole room filled.
Wow.
And we had the group watched the documentary, and then we had a talk with her after.
Wow.
And as the producer, she had a lot of great insights, you know, of the women she spoke with.
Right? That's amazing.
And there was this one girl, she was a Mongolian from 13 years old, and her mom were here together, and she came in after, and I said, how did you like the event? And she said, it's great. I'm inspired. I said, well, what do you want to do with your life now? Now, to a normal 13-year-old girl, this is a tough question.
Yeah.
Like,
well, intimidating.
I don't even know what I would want to say. At 13,
oh, right. Yeah.
She said, well, I want to become the first female president.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
And she said, the women in here were amazing. And that's what it takes, is for younger generations and people of all ages who want to be inspired and see people who look like them in these roles, so that they know that they can do the same. If you can't see it, you can't believe it, right?
Right.
So to have this young girl be inspired enough to believe that she can step into the Oval Office as president someday was magical and made my day.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, what representation for all of us. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
and that's like a feedback loop of like, you can see that it made a difference for such a young girl, and then it makes you more inspired to keep doing what you're doing, and it's such a positive cycle.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Well, what has been surprising is the outpouring of support from not only women but also of men.
That's wonderful.
That's
yes,
the
we're
cool
all
thing.
in it together.
All
Everybody.
in it together.
Yeah.
It's not man versus woman.
No,
never. We
never.
want to support men 100% all the way in their endeavors and inspire them too. And I think generally the dialogue has been more of male inspiring leaders, and so I think it's just as important for the men to come to the women's events and see inspiring women and what they've gone through, because it's all about hearing different perspectives. It's about variety, diversity of thought, and the more, diverse leaders we have, the better off we are. And I really get sentimental in this room because there's been some really great moments of impact here.
Nice. That is fantastic. And this documentary, can this be found online? Or
yes. The Empowerment Project. If you Google that Empowerment Project.
I'm going to check that out for sure.
Yeah, check it out.
That's awesome.
Definitely a very cool film, and Dana's doing great things. And we, this year, you can check out our events that are coming next for the Exceptional Women's Network at www.exceptionalwomensnetwork.com. Again,
awesome.
www.exceptionalwomensnetwork.com. Check us out on social media. Our Instagram page is the most active, and it's at exceptionalwomensnetwork.com. It's a circle with black background and a white bird with wings, because everyone can fly.
Yes, that's a beautiful logo.
And it's, a daily feed of inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot get enough of it, and it's wonderful.
So if you guys are interested in connecting, all you listeners out there, I invite you to connect. DM me on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. You can also reach me at exceptionalwomensnetwork@gmail.com. If you ever want to partner, collaborate, come to an event, find us on our website, email me. I would love to see you guys at an event.
Nice. That sounds wonderful. Do your events get posted on Facebook as well?
Yes.
Awesome. Yes. That's wonderful. I'm going to keep an eye out for the next one, because I would love to join in as well.
Yes.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Well, we will be having something in the fall. We're hoping to do some exciting things coming up. So
that's great.
Stay tuned.
That's right. Okay. Thank you so much for being with us, Julianne.
Thank you, Marie.
Emma Mari. That's great. Oh man. And I will see you around. Hopefully our auditions got accepted,
right?
And we'll be seeing each other on stage on Thursday
nights
at 10:30. That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, Donnie's Skybox.
Donnie's Skybox is where it's at. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Such a pleasure to be on your podcast. Thank you so
Thanks
much
for
for the
being
invite. This
here.
was so much fun.
Oh, it's worked out absolutely perfectly. As soon as we met, we got, because you were in Corey's ensemble.
Yes.
And so that's how we met, thank goodness.
Yes.
And then as soon as we met, I was like, so interested in the Exceptional Women's Network and all the positive things you were doing for women in general. I'm so glad that you had the time today to do this interview with me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, hey, this is my last bit, and then I'll let you go. Can you say Pish Tosh podcast 3 times fast?
Pish Tosh podcast, Pish Tosh podcast, Pish Tosh podcast.
Nice!
Yay!
That was beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Yay!
Nice. I'm making it longer. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. That was great.
Favorite accomplishment of the day.
Yes.
Check.
Oh, did you have to do the Misty Vistas?
Yes, I
Oh
did.
my goodness.
Yes.
I am not fantastic.
Those are difficult.
They are.
Misty Vistas, whiskey mixers.
Mr. Whiskers. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh.
On that note.
Well, good luck. Yeah, that's just good. Well, good luck with all of your endeavors, and I will see you hopefully soon. I'll see you in and around the Second City
That's
and at
right.
the Exceptional Women's Network events.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you there.
Bye, listeners.
Bye.
With a research on and corrections.
All right, this is the part of the show where I elaborate on some of the things that we discussed today, and I fix any mistakes that I might have made throughout the podcast. Julianne Harris was our guest today, not to be confused with actress Julianne Harris from the old-timey days. She did movies with Elvis and James Dean. She was classically trained. She actually won 5 Tony Awards for Best Actress in a Play, 3 Emmys, a Grammy, and an Academy Award. So good on you, Julianne Harris from old-timey Hollywood days. I thought it'd be a fun little game today to do the how do you ... etc. type thing on Google, where you type in how do you and then you see what auto-fills as your question. But instead, it was kind of gross. I got, how do you get, it filled in the word get for some reason. How do you get bed bugs, pink eye, AUTI, ringworm, scabies, mono. Oh, it just went on and on. It was all these like, that sucks. This was upsetting. Also, before you get any ideas, I went ahead and signed out of my Google account and I pulled up a private browsing window. So these are different than like my very specific. Google's like, I know what you want to know. So my personal results are different, but these are like the general ones. So I hope everybody's doing okay out there and not fighting any of these terrible maladies. Anyway, the Empowerment Project is a documentary, and it's incredible. It's about 5 female filmmakers who drive across America to inspire women to go after their career ambitions. And speaking of career ambitions, I have just this year switched career tracks from being a librarian, which I worked very hard for and very much enjoyed, to now being a writer-performer in Chicago. This month's blog entry, which came out today, October 1st, is 10 of 12. I post a new blog entry every month of this year. On the 1st, this one's called New Career, Who Dis? And I talk a little bit about the struggles and like the fun stuff and interesting things about swapping careers. If you're interested in reading this month's blog entry, it can be found at my website at www.emmaredmarchrose.com. You just look for the Pish Tosh blog at the top. I really do follow the Exceptional Women's Network on Instagram and Facebook, and it's a great way to keep up with the events that they're having and also to get these little like snippets of inspiration that are so useful sometimes. It's like the littlest things, just a couple words can change your whole day. For example, there was a quote that was posted on the Exceptional Women's Network recently by Maya Angelou, and it says, "You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anyone." And it's these simple concepts that I think we should really remind ourselves on a regular basis. Another one by Jenna Galbut that they recently posted is, "Each new chapter of our lives requests an old part of us to fall and a new part of us to rise." Roller derby boot camp has been awesome. I got 2 weeks down and like 6 weeks to go, something like that. It's been a great workout, and I haven't had any major injuries yet, knock wood. If I do, you guys get to hear about those every week. Anyway, I am finally 1 week cigarette free, no nicotine whatsoever, no patches, no nothing, for 1 week now. It's probably the millionth time I've quit, but I'm feeling good about this time, about this quitting process. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Next week's guest is model and a Second City classmate of mine, Erica Mendez. Erica America Mendez. I'm so excited to share our interview with you next week. Thanks so much for listening.